Good evening and thanks for tuning into Lehigh Valley Sports Scene. I'm Gwen Begley and we are on the horizon of the 2022 high school girls volleyball season. We hope you are able to tune in live to the first match of the year for us, pitting Allentown Central Catholic against Parkland, coming up right after this at 6:30 here on Channel 2 and 502 HD. So while Central and Parkland both walked away with District 11 titles in their respective classes, there were two other teams right on the outside looking in. First, we're going to take a look at a program that has always been amongst the top in the league and the district, but in recent years, the Emmaus girls volleyball team hasn't been able to dethrone the mighty Trojans. The Hornets, however, hope that with a new face at the helm, this could be the start of something new. Cassie Schmidt stopped by practice last week and has more on the 2022 Emmaus girls volleyball team.
The Hornets welcome a new face to the gymnasium at Emmaus High School, and a familiar one at that. Jessica, once a state champion at Bethlehem Catholic, has now taken the reins for the girls volleyball team and hopes to bring new life into the program.
I mean, taking over a strong program like Emmaus is awesome. My goal is to take it to the next level, but I have such special girls, and honestly, to wake up in the morning, I'm so excited to come to practice and work with them and hopefully have a good season.
I think she's just really excited to start strategizing against different opponents, and we're really giving into it and trying with our best. We've been trying a bunch of new things over the summer, so we're excited to just get out there and try to strategize with our opponents in that kind of way.
Not at all new to the Lehigh Valley area, once a Becca Golden Hawk, now turned Green Hornet. Jessica has plenty to add to this already storied Emmaus girls volleyball program, but knows that the success starts with a turnaround in culture.
I think definitely it is a cultural thing, and I think last year we definitely did work on it. Our seniors last year really wanted to work on our culture, and I think they really instilled that in us, which we want to pass on to the next generations that come up. The juniors, we want them to pass it on to the sophomores and freshmen, and I think having a new coach, just us, we can create that new culture, especially we have new girls that haven't been on the team. We had Bree last year, but now we all have a new coach and we're all taking new steps forward. So I think culture will definitely help us.
When I set my expectations, that working hard is expected. It's not always about working hard that makes them amazing. It's taking it to that next level and doing what it takes to win. So whether coming in early, getting your team ready, warmed up, staying after, cooling down, getting enough sleep, hydration, nutrition, taking that next step to be better, I think is gonna take us to that next level.
Yes, I think definitely our culture has transformed since my freshman year. I know freshman year, Bree just came on, so that was another transition. And now with this transition, it's kind of just blossoming into the culture it is today, and it's really awesome. So
the team itself will also be pretty new in the loss of most of their starters, but what gives this team an edge is their versatility.
We have a lot of versatility. So we have girls that can play wherever I put them, which makes my life easy. And it's nice because you can put them middle or you can put them outside and they play the same way.
So we have a lot of girls who can play anywhere in the front row, and we've just been trying a bunch of different things, and that brings us to trying different sets and different rotations and stuff like that. So we've been doing a lot of transitioning into new things with new hitters, and really our biggest thing is versatility. So in a game we can switch something like that if it's not working out, and it's been really helpful.
On the scene at Emmaus, I'm Cassie Schmidt reporting for the SC Network.
So the Hornets will be in a bit of a rebuild this year, but they seem to be excited and in great hands with Jess Atia. Jess was a standout during her high school career, as Cassie mentioned, at Bethlehem Catholic, and also in her collegiate career at Lebanon Valley College. So Emmaus actually began its season yesterday evening as Jess Atia actually went against her alma mater in the Golden Hawks. They won 3-2. Against Becca. That the first of 4 matches in 6 days for the Hornets, who will face Northampton on the road tonight. In terms of must-see matches, the first one comes on September 15th against Allentown Central Catholic. They beat them twice last season, once with a sweep and then a 3-1 late season victory. Both teams have lost a lot to graduation, so it should be an even match against the defending District 11 2A champions in the Vikings. Then on September 22nd, they take on the Liberty Hurricanes at home. The Hornets were swept by the Canes on September 18th last season. That was part of a 3-game losing streak for Emmaus, who would then beat Liberty via a sweep just a few days later. And then lastly, September 27th against the Parkland Trojans. This is an obvious one. We all know the Parkland Emmaus rivalry that has been a staple in the Valley volleyball community. The Trojans, as Cassie mentioned a moment ago, has been the Hornets' Achilles heel, getting bested by Parkland in the District 11 final in 2018, 19, and 2020. But it doesn't matter who's on the team, how good or bad either squad is. It's always a dogfight between these two programs. These two will play once more on October 13th, which is the last match of the regular season. It was an extremely successful season for the